Hello, my name is Brenda and this is my first video for social market for Mirrix. As you can see here, my Mirrix loom is on the table ready to be warped. I've got a ruler there, some scissors and some yarn. That's actually DMC Pearl size 3. This is what I'll be using to try out working with a shedding device. And here I've also got the warping bar. I've got the shedding device handle. I've also got this here to tighten, and also the shedding device itself, and the headers that I made myself a few days ago. This will be my second attempt at using the shedding device. I tried it previously with beadwork and it didn't quite go to plan, but someone suggested that I try it with yarn instead, just to get used to how it works. So bear with me please, because this is my first video, so I'm a little nervous. Okay, now as you can see here, I've set up the Mirrix. It's all ready with the shedding device. The headers have been put on. These are the ones in pink, and I did only 10 warps since it's just a sample to try it out. And if you zoom in here, if I zoom in here at the bottom, you can see I've actually started on the header. It's a bit close, sorry there. You can see there I've started on the header. The header should be apparently 1/3 of an inch, so I'll just keep weaving that for now, just to show you how to change the shedding device and so on. Just prop it up a bit so you can see what I'm doing there. Now I made some simple butterflies here with the yarn. I've got this pink here, and I'll also be using the green. You can see that there. Now the shedding device is actually, the handle is up at the moment, so once I pass this through, the handle will go down. Let me just do that to show you. So I've passed it through the middle of the shed there, pushed it down a little there, and changed the shedding device and downwards. And I'll just continue in this manner until I have the header finished. One thing I forgot to note is that when you're starting a new weft or new yarn in here, you need to start it in the middle, so the end is at the back. If you can see the back here, I don't know if you can see it very well. You see that bit there? This here is the end thread, and that's actually sitting at the back. I've put it at the back, so as you're working, all threads need to be at the back. Okay, I'll just continue as I was going before. Put it through the shed, handle down, push it down a bit so it's sitting nicely. Then put it through, and change the shed. I'm actually a beginner, I've never done tapestry weaving, so you'll have to excuse me if you see any mistakes, please. Put it through. And change the shed. Now I have to say, this is actually much easier than working with the beads as I tried before. I think I might do some small things with this and actually try and add in some beads as well to see if I can place them in here. If I learn that, then maybe I'll be able to do this on a piece that's all beaded, which is the aim eventually in the end, as I want to try it and see what advantages it may have over traditional bead looming. Change the shed. You just have to remember to change the shed each time you pass the thread through and push it down, and also to remember that you should have your warp ends coming out, your ends coming out towards the back. Now this header and footer will be hidden underneath once you're finished with your weaving and so on. So to even that up a bit. Just measure that to see how large it is now. Use this end here. Okay, that's almost half an inch actually. So that will do for now. And I just continue in that manner and add new color. Let me just add a new color actually, just to show you how you do that. So this is a simple butterfly, another butterfly I've done. Sorry, I've zoomed in a bit too much there. That's another butterfly I did, just wrapping it around my fingers on my hand. Now this is the end here. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see a bit better what I'm going to do with it here. So now the yarn should be going from left to right, yeah, with this shed. So I'm just going to put it behind there in the middle. Don't know if you saw that very well, probably not. And then it starts. And then I'll just change the shed in this instance. I think. Let's see. I think that should be okay. And I can start with a new colour. Change the shed. Just push that down a little bit. Stay nicely against the header. Again, push it through. Change the shed. Now I probably haven't used the correct yarn for this, but since I'm just doing a practice piece, I'm not too bothered about the fact that some of the warps aren't covered too well. I just want to get the action of the shedding device. At least once I learn that, hopefully then I can add some different shading and so on and so forth, just to see how it works, and then hopefully I can try it with actual beads, all beads. So there's my first video, and thank you very much for listening.